as an adolescent that you really enjoyed. Then some odd years later, it comes out as an anime with a twist. The show keeps you interested, the badass characters, the plot that is very enticing, just for the last episode to end on a note that left you wanting not only more, but more than what you normally would expect. So hello everybody, I'm Jay, this is Anime Guardian, and today the 2009 anime from Taku Okado and Studio Zebek with deep influences from Alice in Wonderland, Pandora's Hearts. In a world of aristocrats lives a young man named Oz, who, at his own coming-of-age ceremony, gets sent to the Abyss, or this versions of Hell, or Wonderland, whichever you prefer. There he finds a young girl named Alice. As it turns out, Alice is a chain, a supernatural creature that needs a contract with a human in order to leave the Abyss. Oz and Alice eventually come into a contract, and they go back to the real world only 10 years later. There he sees his longtime friend Gilbert Naitre, or Gil for short. As it turns out, Alice is a famous black-stained black rabbit, or bee-rabbit, as she is, along with everyone else, was involved with something that happened a century prior. So now the chase is on to find Alice's memories, as it should also be known that when a chain user makes a contract, they're on also a time limit. For once the seal is finished, both the chain and the user will be sent back to the Abyss for good. Characters from the classic book Alice in Wonderland. Oz is the only new character, and as such, he is the character that explains things to the audience, as well as he is supposed to be the everyman, someone that can be easily related to. We know some of these names: the Cheshire Cat, Hell, the main female character is named Hell. The main female character's name is Alice. Abyss has a very Wonderland quality to it. Speaking of Alice, Alice is many things in the show besides just the main female lead. She is a chain with a broken backstory. She is also connected to the will of the Abyss, which is, I guess, this show's interpretation of God. Her story is so tragic that you want to hold her and say, "It's okay. It's going to be okay. I'm here to help you." But by then, she will have already killed you. I also enjoy the romance, or the lack thereof, in terms of the leads. There are some sprinklings of romance here and there, as well as comedy, but on the back burner, as it seems. That way, the story and the characters can be taken center stage and can be completely fleshed out, and for that I am eternally grateful. The supporting cast handle the roles sufficiently enough. However, some characters don't really even get close to being fleshed out, like some others. Spoiler alert, time to get into some spoilers. So the main issue I have, as far as some characters not being flashed out, is mainly only one, and that person is Vincent. Very early on, we find out that Vincent remembers everything that happened with the event of 100 years ago, and is willing to do whatever it takes to keep it buried. And it never really gets resolved by the end what he knows, how did it happen, and why did it happen. And because of this, the show does indeed struggle. Pandora's Heart was done by Studio Zebek, who has done work such as To Love Ru, Clockwork Planet, and An Angel, all of which I do plan on doing reviews for very soon. So, the animation is top-notch for at least the time it was made in the early 2000s. The OST was done by Yuki Gajira, who, in this reviewer's eyes, can do no wrong. Now, you might notice I said OSTs. That's because she made 2 soundtracks for this one anime, which means you rarely hear the same track twice. This is the part of the video normally where I talk about the dub. However, this show doesn't seem to have a dub, and I think I almost prefer it that way. The cast for the Japanese sub was absolutely fantastic, including great
great performances from characters like Akira Ishida as Break and Yukari Tamura as Alice. Pandora Heart is a great show that unfortunately although the show and its ending was satisfying enough for it in and of itself, there was far too much that stops it from being a perfect show. So after critiquing the show and sending it to hell during its coming of age ceremony, leaves me rewarding Pandora's Heart with a recommendation that you buy it. Like I said, it's a great show. It's really worth being put on your shelf, and unfortunately not a whole lot of people actually give it a try, and I find that almost saddening, really.
For ultimate anime recommendations, I first point you to Black Butler as another aristocratic show with a little bit more of a mystery element. For second recommendation, I'm going to suggest D. Gray Man for the all-around action that I feel like the show could have had. If you would like to purchase the music on this great anime, you can find it on Apple Music, iTunes, and what have you. As far as legal streamings, you can find it legalized streaming right there on Crunchyroll if you happen to have the option to have that,
And yet again, I leave you. Write in the comments what you would like me to review next. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and please, since you're leaving a like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when I actually make videos. Really want to know when I upload videos? Then hit the notification bell as well, and you'll be really updated when I upload videos. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next review.